You have 2 to 7 seconds to make a first impression. Don't waste it. I've been working within the real estate industry for some 28 years, and it astounds me that many real estate agents don't worry about their first impression. They don't worry about how they are going to stand and greet a potential vendor for the very first time, or maybe the second time. So I'm talking about this situation where you are going in to deliver a market appraisal for a property. So you may have met the vendors at an open for inspection, or at least had a conversation over the phone. How are you going to stand when you meet them for the first time? Are you going to have a stance of confidence and certainty, which is having been front on, your shoulders square, your hips square, with your feet pointing towards the person who you are communicating with? Of course, making eye contact, and then what are you going to say next? Or what are you going to say first? What are the key messages that you want to land with your potential client in 2 to 7 seconds? How do you want them to think and feel about you? This should be practiced. This is not a situation where you just wing it and you're just going to be really cool and casual. I'm just going to walk in the front door and, hey, I'm a rock star. I'm a great agent. You should be selling your home with me. This is one of the most important decisions a property owner will ever make. You want that level of professionalism, that air of confidence and credibility, which comes from your non-verbals, and also what you say first. But then there's one other tip. How do you shake hands? Yes, I know we're in a COVID environment and everything else, but I'm talking about how do you shake hands? This could be the deal breaker, because touching hands is a huge communication piece. There are so many moving parts to your first impression. There are so many elements you should be taking into consideration before you meet somebody for the very first time. But too many real estate agents just wing it. This is important. 2 to 7 seconds could be the difference between success and failure. You will be remembered by your first impression. Practice your first impression. Work out how you're going to stand, how you're going to look, what you're going to do in regards to how you shake hands, and more importantly, what are the first words that you are going to say. This is critical, and too many people don't work on it. Practice your first impression and watch the difference it makes, because communication really can change your destination.